Children of Standard 6, we discussed about the components of food, nutrients of food in detail, and we came to know about all the nutrients that constitute our balanced diet. And we studied about the carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. They are the components or nutrients of our food. Different food contain different nutrients in them. We can identify the major nutrient present in a food by performing certain tests. So, in this today we are going to discuss about the test for food nutrients, and we can identify the nutrients present in a food by performing certain tests. So first we will go to test for carbohydrates in a given sample of the food. The most common carbohydrate in our food is a starch. So we will give test to detect the presence of a starch carbohydrate in a given food item. So what should we do to test a starch? The test is based on the fact that the iodine produces a blue-black color on combination with a starch. So, a food item which gives a blue-black color on adding a few drops of dilute iodine solution will contain starch. On the other hand, a food item which does not produce a blue-black color on adding dilute iodine solution will not contain starch. So what should we do to test the starch? First, we should take the food that is there to be tested, add 2 or 3 drops of dilute iodine solution to the food with a dropper. If a blue-black color is produced, then starch is present in the given food. The taste for starch will now become clear from the following activities, and in these activities we will be using potato and flour as the food items for testing starch. Cut a potato into 2 pieces with a knife. Add 2 or 3 drops of dilute iodine solution on the freshly cut surface of the potato piece with the help of a dropper. A blue-black color appears on the cut surface of potato, and the appearance of blue-black color shows that potato contains starch. So, a starch is a kind of carbohydrate. So, children, look at the diagram. Here, there is a dropper to drop iodine drops on a freshly cut potato piece. And when we add 2 or 3 drops of iodine solution on the freshly cut surface of the potato, it makes it blue-black in color. So that is the true identification of a starch that is contained by potato, and a starch is a kind of carbohydrate. So the another activity to test the presence of a starch, take a small quantity of flour and in a test tube and shake with a little water. In a first test tube, we have taken the mixture of flour and water and we have added 2 or 3 drops of dilute iodine solution to the mixture of flour and water. Children, the appearance of the flour and water will turn into in blue-black color. So a blue-black color appears in the test tube. This shows that starch is present in the flour. We can repeat this test with a piece of bread. We will get the same result. If iodine solution is added to a piece of boiled egg white, what will be the result? No blue-black color is produced. This shows that the egg white does not contain starch. Actually, egg white is made up of mainly of proteins and hence does not show the taste for starch. So, the things and the given sample of the food, if it contains starch, it will turn blue-black in color when the given sample of food is added with the dilute iodine solution, and blue-black color certifies, and by adding the dilute iodine solution and turning the fruit sample into blue-black in color really identifies the presence of starch in the given sample of the food.